Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's me, Still Inferno, and I am back with a video. It's been quite a while. Basically, I've just been kind of chilling on making videos. I've just been playing Star Rail and a few other games now. But yeah, things have been pretty nice. Just been pretty much chilling, not really having to worry about making videos. It's been pretty cool, but I think now that we're here in 2.7, it's a great time to start making videos again, I would say. So I just to start off with, little simple things. I really like the room that the Trailblazer has. It's huge, first of all, and it's really cool. Like, you can see the weapon rack there with the current version of Trailblazer's weapon. I guess that's what's making all that noise there. But the game room or game area looks, if I had a setup like this, it'd be over. But yeah, pretty dope. But basically the point of this video is just, say, hey, I'm back. I'm gonna start making videos again, and it's nice to be back. But we'll kind of go over a few things while I'm here. So a couple new things on the account. We went ahead and got Sunday. Of course, we know 3.0 is coming up with the summon meta, and Sunday is going to be really good for the summon meta, it seems. So yeah, went ahead and picked him up. I really like him. First off, he's got the drip for sure. I love the halo behind his head, and whenever he uses his skill, or whenever he uses ult on a ally, that also something like that appears behind them too, and that's really cool. Just adding like extra effects to the characters is really awesome in my opinion. But we also, and we're not done leveling them just yet, we got Aventurine too. We got him like a few hours before his banner ended, and the reason why I went ahead and got him as well, just because he is one of the best sustains in the game, and having him on the team is just going to be really nice. I didn't need him for sure. Like, I have Ho-Ho, I have Fu Xuan, I even have Luocha, and I haven't used him in it's been a long time since I've used Luocha, but having one of the best sustains in the game definitely isn't gonna hurt. So I went ahead and picked him up. Now, that being said, my bank account absolutely got hurt this patch, because I got Aventurine just before this patch, and I didn't get his light cone. I didn't think I'd need it, so decided to skip it. And then I went ahead and got Sunday here and his light cone. And let me tell you, that hurt. I didn't make a video about it or anything, just because, I'm glad I didn't at this point, because that was pretty rough. Obviously, of course, I'm just gonna say this. Go ahead, if you're spending money on this game or any game, whatever you're spending money on, just do it responsibly. Make sure it doesn't actually financially impact you. Of course, we got that little disclaimer out of the way. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. Cost me quite a bit to get him. I lost the 50-50 on the character banner to Japard of all characters, and then I won the 50 or 75-25 on light cone, so that's really cool. I did win Aventurines. I keep seeing all these blonde haired guys, I'm thinking they're Aventurine. I did win Aventurines 50-50, so that's pretty cool. You see he's yet to be fully leveled up. I got a few things. I went ahead and farmed for his boss material or whatever, and I'm starting to farm for his traces, so pretty soon enough, I don't know, within the week or so, we'll hopefully have him fully 80'd and his traces maxed out. We'll see about that. As far as relics, I have no idea. I don't know what the best set is for him, because I never really planned on getting Aventurine, so I hadn't really farmed or studied into what he actually needs. So we'll be doing some digging into that, and we'll see what he's got going on there. Now for Sunday, so many characters. I wish there was a little search bar. Why is there not a search bar, by the way? But anyway, for Sunday here, we're rocking the same thing. It's a similar setup to what we have on our Sparkle here. It's actually the exact same setup. So we have 4-piece wind set with 2-piece of Von Wack, and that's kind of more so zero cycle, or at least trying to get him towards a zero cycle build like my Sparkle has. Of course, let's flex a little bit. She has 164 speed with 200 crit damage, and I finally got that energy ERR rope for her. So Sunday is rocking a very similar kit. Let me just go over to him. So this is kind of his pieces right here. These aren't the best pieces. They're nowhere near my sparkles level. I feel like, and you see a defense piece there, but that stat doesn't really matter. He doesn't give attack or anything. He just gives speed, or he just gives crit damage. But yeah, speed there. And we got some ERR with 0 applicable substats, which is unfortunate. But hey, we're getting those things that let you re-roll stats and stuff, so that's pretty cool. I can't wait. I don't know if they're coming out this patch or in 3.0. I can't remember from the live stream, but I'll definitely have to look into those. And if they're coming out in 3.0, then yeah, that's going to be huge for a lot of my characters. I mean, I'm probably going to start with supports like Sunday here, re-rolling some of these stats to get them more ideal. And then, you know, once I get the supports done, then the DPSs are going to follow. Now, pretty much that's about it as far as like account update. I mean, obviously I'm still clearing MLC, Apocalyptic Shadow, and Pure Fiction just fine. I was able to 0 cycle, and I may or may not make a video about this. I was able to 0 cycle both halves of MLC 12 with Acheron. Yeah, Fugue is gonna make break a lot better, because right now, without that double break part, break, I guess, is a little rough on, at least for my account, the way I play it with my builds and all that. It's a little rough. So we'll see what I can do to bring that kind of back into the realm of, I guess, relevancy. I mean, Fugue obviously is going to be a really big help for that. So yeah, we're going to probably pick her up. Oh yeah, that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. Now, this video is basically just a ramble, just to kind of get me back into the video making process. So as far as 3.0, who I plan on pulling, I'm definitely leaning more so towards Aglaya than Madame Herda, because, I mean, well, it's a brand new archetype, or a brand new path, and a brand new archetype all in one, with Remembrance and the whole Memo Sprite summon thing. Obviously, I just pulled Sunday, so of course it makes sense to pull for her too. And then, well, that's 3.0's plans, pull Aglaya. For this patch here, 2.7, I already pulled Sunday, and I'm considering pulling Fugue very much so for my break team, obviously. If I were to pull Fugue, I'd probably switch her out for HMC, maybe, because I don't know like anything about, I know she's obviously going to be a break support, and I don't remember from the live stream because it was a little while ago, but especially if she gives super break, then that's going to be really good for this team. But I know obviously the double breaking is going to be really good too, because it was kind of busted in the last MLC. And the reason why actually I want to not replace Firefly is because she implants fire, which is kind of insane given the fact that the relic set here, when the wearer hits an enemy target that has fire weakness, the wearer's break effect increases by 40%. So it's kind of insane. Firefly comes in, implants the fire, and now they both have extra 40% break effect, which is really good, obviously. Yeah, and then Rame's just Rame, so she kind of just deserves a spot on the team. She's really good with dual DPS, and obviously she's really good with breaking too, increasing break efficiency by 50%, and the whole delay as well. So yeah, it just kind of makes sense. And then of course we're gonna have Remembrance Trailblazer coming up in 3.0, so I mean, we can just do some shenanigans with her on that patch there. And yeah, that's pretty much a pretty quick account update for what I plan on pulling in the next patch and the later version of this patch. And yeah, I like where Starro's heading. There is one thing that we could talk about, but I'll save that probably for another video if I ever feel like making it. But TLDR, bosses are getting ridiculously tanky, and it's not, I mean, it's kind of a good, bad thing in a sense. You could argue it either way. Some people argue that it makes the game more challenging and makes zero cycles harder. But at the same time, it just makes the fights take longer. I'm not trying to sit in a boss fight or an MLC or whatever for 30 minutes. That's just kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, currently I'm still able to zero cycle with my Acheron team. So I guess, I mean, it's still kind of is what it is for now. But we'll see how things play out in the future if they just keep buffing bosses' HP. And, you know, that's kind of forcing older characters out, because, like, I mean, we all know Jing Liu these days just isn't. I mean, she's hitting the same as she was back then, but the numbers just aren't enough to keep up with what's going on in the game. So yeah, I mean, that's just a quick synopsis of what I think about that. Again, that's another potential video idea. There's always videos to make, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got. I will see you guys in the next video, and until then, keep it burning.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.